So, does freezing your bread actually make it healthier? You never know what to believe anymore. And Jaybird sent me this TikTok video, but is it actually trick talk? Here is the claim.
If you take bread and you freeze it and then you take a slice and toast it, that bread is completely different and 10 times healthier than it was before you froze it.
Really?
So what happens is some of that carbohydrate in that bread turns into fiber. Like the type of fiber is called resistant starch. It's like the type of fiber that our gut bacteria love.
Wait, did you just say fart?
She did say.
Wait, what?
She accidentally said fart, but I think she was trying to say part.
It's like the type of fiber.
Oh, she put fiber and part together.
Which, in a sense, you do get a fart when you do that. So she's not too off, actually.
How bummed out is she? Because
it's a serious video, and then she accidentally says fart. Yeah, you're right.
It's like the type of fiber that our gut bacteria love. It's like the best food. But also what happens is it lowers the calories because that resistant starch doesn't get digested. It doesn't get fully digested. So it's not like it's kind of just bulk. And so you get bread that is not only healthier for your gut, lower blood sugar impact, and less calories.
But more farts.
Yeah. You get farts, but you get everything else that sounds better.
What do you think?
I don't know. Is she right? Can someone who knows tell us?
Yeah.
I did take a look on it. It does say that freezing and then toasting bread can make it healthier. Freezing causes the starches to retrograde, forming resistant starch that acts more like fiber and is absorbed more slowly by the body.
I will say I did research it before I sent it to Kevin because I'm so sick of bringing in videos that say.
Yeah.
Genitalia.
Yeah. Oh, you got a lot of nerve because you've brought some stuff in here too.
Whatever. It's so accurate.
Very suspect.
Life-changing information.
It says while the effect is not dramatic, this simple preparation can contribute to a lower glycemic index compared to fresh bread.
So, okay, at the end of the day, just eat your white bread and be happy. Is that kind of what we're learning?
If you're a person that really is worried about low blood sugar spikes and, you're one of those people and gut bacteria and all that, it's just one extra little step that you can do to make it just a little bit better.
What's the difference between a low-level spike of sugar compared to a high-level spike
It's pretty
of
significant,
sugar?
actually, yeah.
What's the difference? Like, what do you feel tired when you had the low sugar?
Yeah, you'll crash. You have cortisol spikes. Your body will basically say to store fat. So it's what you want to stay away from.
They had to bring my grandma to the hospital again because she keeps having high spikes and then low spikes.
And they prefer her to have high spikes?
I think they want her in the middle, actually, because either way, if it's really off the chart, it'll get you hospitalized.
Usually balance is what they want in life.
Balance, Jaybird.
So,
yes.
Okay. Well, there you go. Interesting little hack about your bread to make it a little bit healthier. But here's one question I have, and I want to see where you guys are. It's kind of a normal or nope. If one slice of bread in a loaf has mold on it, do you toss out the entire loaf and say, no, I'd take away the parts that have mold and eat all around it? And is that good or not? Are you doing the right thing by doing that?
I do, but my mother did not. My mom would still serve us bread that even if like one side of the piece had mold on it, she would cut that off and then make it work.
If I see mold, I'm out, dog.
The whole thing.
Yeah. To me, I feel like if I can't see the mold, it's on the verge of being seen.
Okay.
And I don't want to go that deep. I got bread not that long ago, good bread, and I hadn't opened it yet. And by day 2 of me having it, it had mold on it. And I'm going, no, this ain't right.
The thing that I'm wondering if that does not actually mean you have fresher bread. Or is it more stale? Because the one thing I do know is I've just heard in Europe that they will go out and buy the food for that day.
Right.
The bread and the things like that because it doesn't last long because it's with fresh ingredients. And to me, I would think that might be a better sign, right? If your bread gets moldy quicker because it's probably fresher materials and it doesn't have all the preservatives and chemicals in it.
That's what it is, the preservatives and chemicals. So if you go over and you buy like Wonder Bread, you can keep that crappy bread for like a month and it doesn't grow mold.
Love Wonder Bread.
I know you do. If you go over to the bakery where they fresh bake it, and I guess they use less preservatives than the Wonder Bread, because the bakery bread, that you got about a week with that, and then it starts to have little dots of green.
It was bakery bread.
Yeah.
It was new. I thought it was new, and it was, I think, more of a croissant, if I remember.
But I think the bakery bread is going to be better for you in the long run than the preservative bread that's filled with crap and chemicals so that it's shelf stable for a month and a half.
So if I had a slice of bread covered in mold, you'd go, bird, just throw some cheese on that thing and eat that.
No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm
No.
saying, yeah.
It's not what he said.
Well, okay, but
No, I'm saying
He's
if you-
asking
Yeah.
you.
Well, I'm just saying if you have a little bit of mold on it, you just get rid of the mold and then keep the rest of the bread that is visually untainted by mold. And is that the right play? Are you being too cautious? Because some people would see a little fleck of mold and be like, whole loaf's got to go.
Yeah, I do
is
mean-
that the right play?
that's me.
That's me too, because I think, like he said, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not there.
Right. Okay.
And it can be growing mold spores that I just can't see yet with my bad eyes. I do not want to eat any kind of moldy bread. I'm scarred from my childhood. My mom would scrape the mold off and say, it's fine, eat it.
Well, let me reframe my question because it sounded very dumb. What if what if you did have some mold on your bread and it's a good amount of it and you had nothing else to eat and you eat that moldy bread? It's very visible. Are you going to get sick or is it probably good for your body?
I don't know. Do it, bitch punishment.
No, there you go. We just need some moldy bread for today. I can answer some of those questions for you, actually. So, are you being too wasteful and cautious if you're just chucking that whole loaf with one little sign of mold? Yeah, they say if one slice of bread has mold on it, it is best to toss the loaf and just start fresh.
Okay.
We were right. Mom was wrong. Will you call my mom right now?
Unless there's a Great Depression going on. I think you got to eat the moldy bread.
I mean, we were poor, but it wasn't the Great Depression.
No, but I honestly do believe my grandma who grew up in the Great Depression, you could just tell she grew up in the Great Depression. She didn't waste nothing. She would not spend money on she saved every single penny because I think she always thought the Great Depression was coming back.
She probably died early, too, from eating the mold.
Lived into her 90s.
Okay. Maybe that's what kept her going.
Oh, she lived into her 90s eating the mold?
She did.
You give me some
Damn.
moldy bread today. Yeah, they say bread is very porous, so mold can spread quickly and easily, particularly in organic products that don't contain preservatives. So there might be something too that fresher bread goes moldy quicker than your Wonder Loaves. They say plus mold, which has roots, could be thriving below the surface even after you scrape it off. You don't see it, but it's still there.
Moldy
It's
in
there.
the middle.
Yeah.
What would bum you out more? You just got a sandwich and you see some mold on it or a big old fly lands right on it. What bums you out more?
I think it'd probably be the mold because with the fly, I probably would actually tear around that part and then eat around that because the the fly's just in that one spot.
The mold, I feel like it's already in everything once you can see it.
Yeah, mold ruins all the bread. All the bread's got to go. But if you got a fly, you just take off that part of it.
Man, there's a deli that I love, and they're a good deli, but the woman kept walking away from the sub that she was making me, and there was a fly, and it kept on landing on things, and it didn't hit my sandwich, but the fly sandwich anxiety I was having, going, please don't let that thing land on my sandwich. It looks beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, they say the same goes for meats, jams, and fruits or vegetables. You see any kind of mold on any of those things, it's spread throughout the whole thing. The entire thing is tainted.
Okay, we learned mold, not good.
Yeah, not good. But 19% of people, they will still keep a loaf of bread that only has a little bit of mold on it.
That's 1 out of 5.
That's my mom.
Yeah.
She probably still would, too.
And so what happens if you do eat it? They say consuming moldy bread can lead to various health issues, including respiratory problems, especially for those with mold allergies. And they say it also can harbor other infections and bacteria, which can pose additional health risks. So they say, don't do it.
I bet, though, if we had a stat, I bet we're eating so much mold and don't even realize it. A mold stat, would you want to know?
I kind of don't want to know. Don't tell me.
Yeah.
Ignorance is bliss.
I'm with you.
Otherwise, I'm going to lose my mind getting a microscope out and examining everything before I eat it. That's no way to live.
No. I remember, though, growing up, kind of like in your household, Virginia, a lot of my friends, we all have moldy bread. You know, it's just kind of something that went around. And we would scrape. That was just something when I was a kid growing up. You didn't throw away a whole thing of bread.
Same thing with the cheese. You cut off the mold and eat the rest.
It was the 80s. I mean, parents smoked in the car with their kids with the windows rolled up.
True.
We did things differently back then.
We couldn't even find the seatbelt if we wanted to. There was no seatbelt.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
That was definitely a car we had that didn't have a single seatbelt in it.
No, you slid on that bench seat in the back because it was slick and long. You would just slide back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
and
kind of fun.
Side to side, it was like a ride.
Oh, we also had a very untrustworthy door, too. So you didn't want to slide into that door on a turn either.